When you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. We're really looking forward to this matchup. We've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait. The Hawkeyes will kick it off to get us underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Ohio State's offense is on the field for the first time today. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Looking for a man. It's Gage. Going up top. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And his throw is incomplete. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They go right back to it. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive lanes.
Looking downfield, it's Gage. Unloads it downfield. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Well, jet sweep pass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Right back to him on the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw, it's Gage. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires it incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. On first down, here comes this offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Back to pass, it's Gage. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
You've got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Time to take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Well, they try to go with draw, and they didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless, and that back, David, had nowhere to go.
They had nowhere to go. But those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, and then maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw. He'll take a shot. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive lines.
He's going for a big play downfield. Snatches it on the right. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Gage. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Now they'll run the draw. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. They'll try it on the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Catch in the middle, it's Thurman. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To throw, it's Gage. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Back to the air one more time. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. He'll let one go down the right side.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point. But this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ball game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking to move it through the air. He's going to fire deep. Snags it inside the 20. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure. Closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Iowa City as we say hello from our broadcast studios. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Shakes off the defender. And the ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. trying the left side. Oh, he's got a chance.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Quarterback checking off. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Gage. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He slings it deep to the left. And he's got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
He'll do it himself. Keeps the legs moving. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. They're testing the right side here. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the Hawkeyes get it past the sticks. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. After the run, now to throw. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And once he found open space,
receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Gage. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And that pass picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. Motion from the offense. They'll go back to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. The give from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This feels like 4-down territory. 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback on the keeper. Ran through the contact. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Just trucks through it. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. It's Howard. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Howard. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Well, Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw, it's Gage. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Here comes the offense on second down. Gets rid of it. This time it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got him wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. He's looking to throw. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football, you know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. Got it in stride inside the 20. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trying to find his man on first down. He's right on target. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back to throw, it's Gage. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Well, they tried to catch the defense napping there, 3rd and short on their own side of the 50, and everyone's thinking run. They go past, but the defense wasn't fooled, so the QB's just got to throw that one away.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Handoff to the lone back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Right back to the well. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. This crowd even louder now on 2nd down as they try to hold on. Scanning the field, it's Gage. Quarterback adapting. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th. Incomplete. And did they need to keep that drive alive? The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. The give to the back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running just keeps moving. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Fights off a defender. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now. looking deep. And it's picked off for the third time today. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen